What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. First in the chat. What up, my boy? Salute to you, my brother. First in the chat, Collector117. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, everybody watching, everybody tuning in. Thank you guys so much for being here again on the Skeleton's Tomb. Tonight, we got a very cool episode. Very special guest on the show here tonight, you guys. I don't know if he's new to that IG community, but we'll find out tonight later on. He goes by the name Savage Land. Check him out, you guys. He also got a YouTube channel by that name as well. Salud, what up, my boy, Toy Addict? What's going on, man? So yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. As per usual, before we get started, before we bring our guest on this show tonight, let's go ahead and go over a few things for our fellow viewers that are watching. Collaborations. There's tons of collaborations happening in the toy community right now, you guys. Almost one or two every day. So here's what you guys need to know if you guys are interested or like to participate in any of them. Again, these collabs are weekly. They're optional, all of them. They're not mandatory. You don't have to. You're not obligated to join. Even if you're in the chat group and you skip a week or two, it's fine. These collabs are just going. You know, there's something fun and entertaining. They're weekly collabs. Some of them are actually per weekly or even monthly. So check it out. Starting off with Monday, we got two collabs. There's the Mezco Monday for all the Mezcoholics out there. That one is hosted by our good friend Neptune Bay. Check him out on IG. Reach out to him if you like to show off your Mezco collection. We also got the Manga Monday, and that is an anime collab for all the anime fanatics out there. If you guys like to join on that one, please reach out to me after the show or our good friend Thor on IG. Going on Tuesday, there's the Hell's Kitchen collaboration, and that is a Daredevil collab. That is hosted by the one and only Jedi Jack. If you guys like to join, please reach out to Jedi Jack on IG. Going on Wednesday, there's Warhammer Wednesday, and that is hosted by your boy and Shoot Me. If you guys like to join, please reach out to either one of us. It's a Warhammer collaboration, whether it's Joy Toy or McFarlane. We also got the Webhead Wednesday collab, and that is a Spider-Man collaboration for all the webheads out there. If you guys like to join on that one, reach out to Thor on IG once again. Going on for Thursday, there's the Thunder Thursday. That is the Power Ranger collaboration. And that is every Thursday. If you guys like to join that one, reach out to Catalyst Hobbies on IG. For Friday, we got, oh, what up, my boy? All right, there he is, TG Vaughn. Going on Friday, there's the Four Horsemen Friday. That is a Mythic Legion collaboration. Actually, it's Mythic, Cosmic, and Figura Obscura. It's anything from Four Horsemen Studios. If you guys like to join that one, reach out to Thor once again. He's basically in charge of most of these collaborations, by the way. So it's just one person. You guys got to reach out. So yes, going on. This is for Friday. We got Saturday. There's the Toy Mercs Splatter Day Saturday. And that is the horror collaboration. Anything that's horror or horror related, take a photo of it, tag Toy Mercs as a collaborator on your post, and that's it. That's all you need to do. For Saturday, there's also Star Wars Saturday, and that is hosted by, I believe, Blitz Figs, our good friend Benny. If you guys need to join that one, reach out to him on Instagram. Going on Sunday, there's a couple different collabs happening on Sunday. There's a G.I. Joe collab that is hosted by Neptune Bay. There's also the Toy Mercs Custom Sunday for all the customizers out there in the community. Take a photo, just literally tag Toy Mercs as a collaborator on your post, and boom, there you go. There's also a Sunday Snicket, and this is a Wolverine collaboration. And if you guys like to join on that one, reach out to Cap Wolf on Instagram. Last but not least, there's also a Myth and Fantasy collab, and that is hosted by Ikbel. So you guys can reach out to him on IG directly if you guys like to join. And finally, we got the Toy Mercs Weekly, and that is a weekly theme that takes place every week from Monday to Friday. Usually we dedicate the theme here from the guest on the Skeleton's Tomb show. So if you guys are watching, you already know what the next weekly theme will be. If you're not, there's always a post that's gonna goes up on Instagram. So make sure you guys are checking out the weekly theme. This week's weekly theme is a cross collaboration between Toy Mercs and Geeked Out Click. And make sure you guys are using the hashtag geeked_out_mercs. Geeked Out Mercs. So yeah, all you gotta do, literally any photo of any kind, post it, tag both pages as a collaborator on your post, and you get featured on their stories and whatnot. So you get more eyes and more viewers on your post. Plastic Skull, my good bro, what's going on, man? So yeah, that pretty much wraps up our collaborations for the whole week. Again, like I said, lots of cool stuff that are happening, and you don't have to join. You're not obligated. They're not mandatory. They're just there. If you like to, if you want to show off some of your toys, some of your collection, by all means, there's your opportunity, and here's what you need to know. They're fun. You get lots of cool engagement, and it just really helps you as a photographer, as a toy collector in this community. It really just helps you. So yeah, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and bring on our co-hosts on the show. Let's see if we can bring them on.
What up?
Oh, there he is. What up?
How we doing?
Coco.
Yo. What's up?
Yay!
Yay! What's happening, guys? What's happening?
Had a pretty easy hump day.
I think we're cross streaming right now, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram, on the Skeletons Collectibles and Toymarks page. I think it's working on both.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should have been doing that from the beginning.
Maybe. I know.
No, it's cool. I mean, after that conversation I had with you today, it sounds like it was a misunderstanding anyway, because you just asked me and I was like, I thought we talked about it and it just wasn't working or something.
You're like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, I thought it was a thing. Collectors like taking the time to fucking say hello to all of us personally. That's very nice.
Dude, Collector is a real homie, bro, for real. If you guys don't know him, please go check him out on Instagram, man. Shout out to Collector117. Go follow him. Go show him some love.
Oh, there's another collab I should have had you bring on there. This one's run by me. And we're going back to like old school Toymarks days where we were killing off all your heroes. So if y'all want to be into that, the chat actually has rules, which is, I know it's lame. I'm not a guy for rules or whatever, but the chat has rules, and basically it's just no talk, no chatter about anything that's not related to the collaboration. That's basically the only fucking rule. And like Skelly said, none of these collaborations that we mentioned here are going to have anything to do with that. You have to fucking participate or we're going to kick you out of the chat bullshit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody around here like that.
Nope.
What's up, Plastic Skulls?
Yes, sir. What up, Anime Figure? We see you, bro. All right, hey guys, ready to bring on our guest on the show tonight?
Yeah, let's do it. I got that. I'll do that.
I'm excited.
Here we go.
Woo! Ooh! There he is.
And cheers to you guys. I don't have a lot of this tonight. I'm gonna keep it limited, maybe.
Hey, where is our name thing so everyone can?
Yeah, it's right here. I know.
Hey, no problem.
No, we just got to get rid of it. We just got to get rid of.
Yeah.
We just got to get rid of that.
There you go.
It's all right.
Mr. Savage Land. Welcome to the show,
what's up, fellas?
What's up, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Hey, I just want to say, man, pleasure to meet you. I know this is our first time actually interacting, so I just want to say pleasure to meet you, man, and we're very glad to have you on the show tonight, man. I hope you're ready to talk toys with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for bringing me on, man. I'm always down to talk toys because, be honest with you, in the past 4 or 5 years, man, it's been my number one pastime, hobby, and passion, man. I'm really one, I guess you say, with my toys.
Right on.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, dude. When we got off World Makers last week, and I was like, Skyler was like, "Get any ideas for guests?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Talked to Michael last night, and I was like, I think he'd be a great guest." So yeah,
Nice.
So it's definitely not all 118 like World Makers. It's mostly always 118 over there. So this is more in your realm. So it's 112.
Yeah, I caught some of that. I caught some of that episode. It's very Joe centric, isn't it?
His collection.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, yeah.
That was a weird word, Joe centric.
Joe said, well, yeah, no, but wait, before we get into any of that, man, kind of just can you give us like a brief introduction, about yourself, for someone like me who doesn't really know you quite yet, and just tell us what you're all about, man, and where we can find you. I know you mentioned that you have a YouTube channel as well, which is awesome. You should have actually dropped that on here too.
That's actually the name of it right there.
Oh, sick. All right.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird, man, because actually talking to you guys beforehand, I'm talking to you guys, and you mostly, which you haven't seen a lot from me, but I'm coming in more on the Instagram side. I'm like, wow, this is weird, because when I usually talk with people, it's mostly from YouTube. Like what basically I said with my Instagram really started just a way just to talk to subscribers or guys that I always chat with on my YouTube channel over on Instagram, or if I need to do any other. So it was basically used just basically as a mouthpiece. But I'm a dinosaur. Like, it's not before that I had like, hey, I gotta see what's up on Instagram. That's just not the type of person I am. But I use it as a tool, but it's starting to be which is cool, an extension of the channel. Because the more longer I have it, the more I just kind of just dump off pictures on there, and it's helping me get looked at more as a photographer now, which I have no background in photography at all, but my passion has driven me so much to the point like, damn, my talent is coming out because I'm just so into it. Like, I didn't know what any of these fucking camera terms mean, but I'm working my way through it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that really saves me is my eye for the shot. But basically, my channel is called The Savage Land. My name is Mike. A cool thing about my channel is, you're really doing something when the channel like nicknames you. So they call me Savage. I didn't never come on there and was like, hey, this is Savage from the Savage Land. I never said anything about my name. You know what I'm saying?
I say it in every intro I do, so it's all right. I'm like, hey, what up, it's Zilla? Like, people don't know, like.
Yeah, but I never did that. The people, when they started talking, was like, hey, Savage, this. So, and I like it. Anytime you hear Savage, my first thing is Macho Man Randy Savage. You know what I'm saying? So that's a cool person to even think about the first time when you first relate and think about Savage. But I started doing the YouTube channel because, one, I just had a massive amount of action figures in the modern era, and then some from back, but I brought them all in the modern area. If I do have any old Marvel Legends, but I just compiled, and I was like, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel, but it was never for reviews or anything like that. I wanted stop motion. That's what my mind strictly went to. Now I used to I still do watch them, Shartimus Prime, like watching those reviews, and I was like, you know what, to do the YouTube channel just to get something jumping and going, I'll talk about figures because I just love it so much. Let me get this thing going, and then it's just as I've got my swag up, as I've gotten my to be able to talk in a room just by myself and kind of interact like there's a live audience there. Getting more comfortable with that, the channel built itself, and then with my ideas alone, I have like 4 or 5 different, maybe 6 different things I do on my channel. But the thing that has picked up the most is kind of going towards where I wanted to originally start, and that's this segment called The Table. And The Table is basically me playing with my action figures, doing just massive setup scenes. And it pretty much was a hit as soon as I put the first episode out. One, because I have a huge collection of G.I. Joe classified, so that is always an eye catcher.
It's insane. I don't know if Skelly has any of the picks that we had on Friday, but holy shit,
Skelly picked a few of them. We got a couple of photos.
Okay, because he has some where it's just like, and that's not even all the stuff. And like, he was on the show on Friday, and he was like, now this isn't everything. We're like, dude, we know it's not everything. Like, we can tell you have tons of shit. Like, but I mean, like, the biggest thing though is that like the reason why we had you on was because you're world building just in a larger scale, and that's crazy to do. Like, it's like, I applaud that because it's very hard, and to make up scenes and like all the stuff that you're building is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Rad does some of that. World building in 12 scale, but Rad has a fucking huge area. Like, He's got like a what, like 30,000 foot fucking square foot basement to deal with. Like, I mean, I know it ain't that big. I'm just fucking talking.
But and like Rad always says too, it's like he's been doing this shit nonstop for like 20 plus years. So it's not like you can get that overnight or in just a little bit. Like it's something like, so like when people are like, oh man, you got so much. He's like, yeah, but I've always been doing it. Like that's why. Yeah. So. And now he can 3D print, so it's limitless now. The dude's nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna start throwing out a bunch of old shit. He's just gonna be like, this shit is cardboard. Fuck that. I don't need that.
No, man, I don't know. I saw him. He picked up a washer that somebody was throwing out, and he turned it into like the transformer area.
Yeah, I've seen some shit on that too. That shit is nuts.
Yeah,
and I'm big on that. Yeah, man. I'm big on just using like spare parts, and just. Like I was telling the guys last week,
that bridge, man.
When I see something, it's like primary shapes, like squares of houses, a circle, can be the sun, just you start from there and you build around from it. So it's just trying.
I think we actually have a photo of the bridge.
Do we want to show them off right now? Oh, there you go.
Yes. Wow. And just that picture right there alone. It's nothing crazy about it, but it's just the way it's positioned, just the way the shot is. It's the rust on the rebar chairs, which I love. I love when things have rust and dirt on it.
This is a crazy ass shot. I don't know what you mean, but this is a crazy ass shot to me. Like I see river running down there. I see like animals and stuff over there. There's a bunch of like, dude, there's just so much in this shot alone. This is a crazy ass shot, bro. I don't know what you mean.
Well, when I say
it's like there's a whole world under that too with the gators and shit. Like it's crazy.
Do we want to move on to another photo, or do we want to talk about this one for a little bit?
But I was going to say with this one here, I know it's a beautiful shot because I just thought of the angle in my head, but to put that together, I mean, literally I could go up there and slap that together in about 2 minutes. But just the way it's laid out, it's just like. It's all theater of the mind, man. But it is a wonderful shot. The angle on it is just
with throwing together real fast. Here's a little suggestion for content. Just video you throwing it together, man. Behind the scenes, like from the beginning, like clear table to setting up the shot, to lighting the shot, to taking the shot.
Hey,
nobody shows setting up the table.
That is the table. That is how the table is made. I show behind the scenes of how I slap that together, basically, and then so the table starts out with me just empty, basically not an empty table, but just things up there, and I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna go about it, and then I go through the process of me putting that together, and then between that I'll show you what the setup is, and then I'll show you that finished gloss shot right there.
Oh, so you do all of it already. Never mind. Sorry I said anything.
Sick, bro.
Hey, look. Hey, shameless plug. Check out the Savage Land, man. The table. I got 10 episodes on there. You guys want to see how I do stuff like that? Just with ordinary things. Check out the channel, man. The Savage Land. And the segments, the table. And I go through them play for play. And even at the end, I'll even give you a compiled pictured story of a G.I. Joe storyline.
Sick, wow. Bro. All right. Definitely check that out. Yeah, absolutely, man. Pretty dynamic, bro.
Give another shot.
Sorry, I moved on the chat for a second. I'm not on a computer, so I don't have all of it here.
It's okay. Let me see. I can put one up. Yeah,
there we go.
Got more, man.
Some more to rebar chairs.
Bro, with the bridge, man. Like again, this is nuts, bro.
So this is just another angle from the same shot, right? Look, I mean, same setup. Shit's been moved around a bit.
Yeah.
And basically, I did a different angle, and the reason why that different angle is because the picture we just had the last time, that was the first angle I took, and I was like, I can get them in this kind of like lateral position, but I want to see people on that bridge, so I need to come from another angle, and I can get more dynamic and more widespread shot, and then that's what this is. But as far as setup, I don't think I changed anything around. I probably moved some things around because I had to drop down a little bit. But
look at all them gators, man. Look at all them gators.
Dude, so many. Sick. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it again, like because I saw this one before, it almost looks like they're doing log rolling. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
Gators.
kind of. Kind of looks like the Gators are having too much fucking fun. They can't even get involved because they're running around like fucking logs.
And they're not yelling at, they're not growling at the Joes. They're going, ah, they're just trying to stay on the fucking
log. So I'm seeing 5 Gators in this shot. Is there more, or is it just 5?
It's 5. It's 5
okay.
of them, man. Right. And you can thank Ross for that.
I bet we can.
You can definitely thank
Ross for the win.
That's awesome.
There is another shot that we have, and I think this one actually has a different type of setup.
Yes. This right here, this is basically from an episode I just did last week, and I basically made kind of like I wouldn't necessarily say a motor pool, but a place where there was a bunch of dirt bikes and G.I. Joe vehicles, and you see to the far left there, that is a piece of styrofoam that I spray painted like a concrete color, but it's really just an end cap from a 60-inch TV. You know, things like that.
And you use that for the connector on the bridge too, right? You were saying before?
Yes. I just flipped it around and it looked like a cliff. You know what I'm saying? Once
this one right here. This one right here.
That is 2 end caps from a 60-inch TV. You know, the styrofoam, so it doesn't break.
Yep.
That's dope. Wow.
And you spray painted it. So did you have any melting issues with the foam with the spray paint?
No, man. I just used some kind of like earth tones. I think I used cement. And to be honest with you, the older it gets, because I did that, I spray painted that like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, the older it gets, the more and more it looks like.
Because I know when you spray paint XPS foam, it just melts the foam.
No, man, I have no melting spots or anything like that, man. It's just it took it. What it did, the foam was soaking up, so the spray. So I had to kind of hit it, but other than that, it came out. It came perfect. And the older it gets, the better it looks. That
foam is a little bit different than like rigid foam for insulation. So I could see maybe that not happening. I don't know.
Hey, but look, I when you just said that, I didn't know that. I learned that today. So obviously, when I spray painted, I didn't
you might have just been far enough away, because you can use spray paint on foam. You just have to be like further away than you would, but like if you were spray painting wood, or even just metal or plastic, you can get right up on that shit. But like when you're spray painting foam, you definitely have to fucking step way back.
Nice.
But yeah, I like the motor pool photos. I was actually looking at your page last night, and I was a little drunk, and I was just like, holy shit, this guy's got tons of vehicles.
Yes, and that's the whole that's the whole thing I wanted to show in this series. I have a series of shots with that, but that bike he's on, man, I wish it was a little bit bigger, but as far as getting into a shot, you can put it in certain positions, and it looks pretty decent. It's the new Ray 112 scale.
And the dirt bikes are usually a little smaller framed anyway than Harleys or anything. So I think that works perfect. I think that size is fine. That's my opinion. But here's another one with vehicles.
I love this shot. This is my favorite one.
Dude, yeah, this
is some fucking Mad Max Fury Road shit right here.
This one isn't my favorite, but this is my top 3 of his shots. So this is one of them, man.
And that's cool, man, because I just did it not too long ago, like last week. So that's all. That lets me know, and I'm getting better. And like I said, I still look at myself as a novice in this, but I'm always a student in the game. Even if it's 20 years from now, I'll still be a student in the game.
Quick question, Savage. Hold on. The trucks, man. Where do you get these trucks from? That vehicles from?
That pickup truck, man. I got put on to that through the G.I. Joe groups on Facebook about 3 or 4 months ago, but it comes from Tractor Supply. And that truck is made by the same company that you just seen Snow Job on with that dirt bike. It has suspension and everything like that. And at Tractor Supply, it was on sale this past winter for like $15. but Joe's can fit it in. You kind of squeeze them in, but it's a great
Tractor Supply is good for shit like that. A lot of people, it's a place people miss, but it's good that people miss it because that shit was like what $45 when it was first on the shelf.
30, and then it dropped down to like 15, 12, man. So totally worth it, and it's part diecast too. So it's like a Tonka truck.
Yeah.
Wow,
awesome.
dude, that's sick, bro.
Yeah, and I put my His Tank stickers on the side of that, man. So it's got Cobra logo and it's got the nice like blue fit and matching for Cobra. And that one right there was actually one that a guy gifted me that watches my channel. He did some modification on. He cut out like the top for a sunroof, and he had painted it blue because it usually comes in black or a tan. And I was like, hey, this is perfect.
Oh, that's the tan truck. I know the truck now. I've seen that truck.
Yeah, it's a guy painted it for me and sent it over to me.
Nice.
You know,
he covered it up for you. He covered it up for you. That's fucking dope.
Well, I was already wanting to paint one blue, and when he said he had one for me, and it was blue, I'm like, hell yeah! And he wanted me to talk about it on my channel, so I gave him a plug or whatnot and talked about it. And you know, he sent it over, paid for shipping and everything, man. Dude was like a fucking surgeon and shit, which was crazy, man. He was like a brain surgeon and shit. I'm like, I have a brain surgeon watching my channel, man. Like, what the hell?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like the different, like not to get on a soapbox or anything, but like the different people that this hobby brings in is crazy. Like my good friend Johnny Osage, he's an architect. Like, you know, like stuff like that is crazy to me. Another guy that I was working closely with on stuff, like he was selling stuff, like he's one of the salespeople between the military and the government or something like that. So he like sets up like how many Under Armour beanies they need or whatever the case may be. But it's crazy some of the people that you meet.
Yeah,
like it's wild.
It is, man. It is.
It's true.
But
it is true.
Amazing,
I mean, I work in construction. I know. Savage, you work in construction as well. But it's crazy how many people in the construction industry that I've met that have been into what I'm doing. Like most people hear a little bit about it and like, oh, you take pictures of toys. What the fuck is wrong with you? But the people that are willing to look at what you actually do, they're like, holy shit, that's fucking dope. My boss is an old fucking man. Like he's like 62 years old. And you know, he's climbing on roofs with me and everything. But like he felt the same way. And finally, like I showed him some of it, like especially when it comes to dioramas, he's like, holy shit, that's awesome. And the way I had to do that was I had to like take a tree that I had made when we cutting it down a tree in his backyard just because there was like no other jobs, and so I was just doing some yard work for him. We cut down a tree in his backyard, an old cedar, and we were just like start putting it around, and I took a tree that I had made and I put it right up on his barbecue, and he was like, don't forget this piece, and he's like, what the fuck? You know, he's like, really, dude? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I think you're gonna have to show me more of this.
No doubt, man. I think it's a lot bigger than what we think it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
man.
I mean, he's definitely not gonna start buying action figures and taking photos of it, but he gained respect for what I do that day. He didn't respect it. I worked for him for an entire year. He had no respect for what I did off the job site. None.
And that's awesome, man. You know, for you to also get that kind of interaction from your viewers, man, and from your followers, that's amazing, bro. You know, that's something really great that you can definitely, you know, get from this community. So it's awesome, man, for sure. I did want to say though, so aside from the Joes, man, is there anything else that you're into, or anything else that you're?
We have another photo here. Did we want to bring that in?
To get into? Oh yeah, we can put that up. We can talk about the Joes.
Yeah, no doubt.
More Gators.
It's that same setup though, man. You're just utilizing it. It's great.
Yup.
Sick.
Yeah, and what y'all pulling from is a pool of photos that I'm in now that I'm trying to get through a whole sequence. Because to be honest with you, the last 9 or 10 episodes of the table has been about this certain group of Joes that's been traveling through the jungle. They ambushed Cobra. They traveled through the jungle, got back to the HQ, and now I'm at the end of that series. And this is a good way to segue into what else I like. I'm at the end of this series. I have one more episode with these G.I. Joes where I'm going to have a bunch of vehicles, riding out, shooting out, and kind of just capping off that scene. But what this is just basically some seals going at it with some eels, and okay. On the episode of The Table, I like how you said more gators. I took the shot with the gator with the mouth closed. So I'm like, damn, every shot I took, their mouth is open. One can at least have his damn mouth closed, man. So that is all that is. But when I'm done with this little segment of The Table, I'll be going into working with my Sentinel from Hasbro, like my giant Sentinel X-Men.
Oh yeah.
The HasLab? Hold on, you talking about the HasLab?
Yes, yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
So
nice.
I have one HasLab, but I brought a bunch of Marvel Legends 3 3/4 Sentinels, which are really like 10 inches tall. So I have like 10 of those, and I have some other Sentinels. Basically, I have like 20 more smaller, different types of Sentinels. That big one, and I'm gonna just kind of segue over into doing X-Men, man. So I'm also I like Marvel Legends. Of course, the name of my channel is called The Savage Land, so I'm an X-Men fan. You know,
okay. So that takes us to that question. Awesome, man. Hell yeah, X-Men, bro. All right, speaking of X-Men, bro, I got another question. Have you been watching up with the new show?
Oh yes, of course.
I haven't seen the latest episode. I'm in the dark.
Oh, you have to see it. You have to see it.
Yeah,
it was just epic. That's it. I'm just.
It's that show is better than a lot of real live shows. That show
Dude,
that show is better than any X-Men movie that was put out by Fox. That show is better than all of them.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Bro, that's like 200%.
They did a really good job with keeping the feel of the old cartoon from 96 and bringing it to the same audience, because we are still the same people that watched it then, but we're all adults now, and they definitely did that. They did a really good job giving us the feel and making it adult. Because there's no fucking way Gambit would have died like that in the fucking fucking 96, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, and I'll give you some small dialogue, even like with Professor X saying, he was like, my X-Men, they were just drinking wine, making love. That's an adult topic right there. Just that simple dialogue. Just things of that nature, that small, you don't have to be belligerently cursing, but that dialogue right there. Drinking wine, making love. Somebody that's 12 doesn't give a shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who's 38 does. You know what I'm saying? That's in a conversation piece, man. So that show right there is actually, even though it's more for a context of how we are now, the way it's put together, it's better than the one from the 90s.
Well, it makes it feel more real. Like it's more believable, because they did take these adults that were doing this shit in the 90s and made them more adult, like it just feels more realistic, because listen to the voiceovers in the 90s, dude. This shit is boring. Like it's hard to fucking watch some of it.
Well, the show in the 90s is set in its certain precedence, it's a certain era. Because sometimes we forget, even though when you look at it, it's dated now, but back then that animation on that show was some top of the line shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro. That shit was epic, bro. For its time, it was time.
Yeah. And I'm a little older than a lot of people, so when I was watching it, when I was back then, when I was watching it, I was like, I read 25. This fucking. I was a little older than that, you asshole. Not much though, not much. But yeah, when I was watching it, I was like, I read this fucking storyline, like in this new series, like I haven't been like disappointed with anything except for they took Inferno, which was a huge fucking event in the comics. It took a year to get through, and fucking crossed over with so many things, and they made it 1 30-minute episode. That bugs me.
Yeah, and that's just basically like converting, like like a book is always going to be better than a movie. Yeah. Once they could, but they have to, I guess, make it cinematic.
Yeah. For where they wanted to take the story, they had to bring Madeline Pryor into it. or they were gonna have to do an entire fucking. They were gonna have to do an entire season that was a flashback. So I get why they did it. I understand that.
Correct. Because I was like, damn, she's out already. She was done.
Yeah, I was like, how come the whole world didn't turn into monsters? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm loving this new show, man. Absolutely, the series is phenomenal, and honestly, it just gets better with every episode, bro. It's like each week is just better than the one before. It's like, so I'm here for the ride, man. I'm loving it, man.
Skelly, you're
That's
really
awesome,
quiet,
man. What?
You are really quiet.
Oh, well, my volume is on high, so.
Okay, so wake up.
I'm up. What do you mean? I got nothing to say about 97. You guys hit all the points, I would say. So.
Hell yeah, bro, because it's the shit, bro.
Fuck. Fuck you. First of all, fuck you, because every time I go on a fucking show, I talk too fucking much, and you'll be in the chat like, "Shut up, Wednesday, you're talking too much." So,
okay,
not just one, but double. No, all right, shots. I'll do it. I'll do a monster.
No, right on, Savage. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So any other toy lines or toy scales you're looking at? Or have you thought about even like maybe diving into something different than your usual?
Well, man,
there's a lot of stuff, man, that's coming out like daily, bro, and I mean legit daily. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
so
Skelly's got a fuckload of photos he wants to talk about. This.
No, I actually don't. Even if you don't get to this segment, that's cool. This was just like an add-on segment, so it's all good. But yeah, I just want to know.
I'll just cap on it right quick, and man, if you want to talk about some new stuff that's coming out, but first of all, man, I'm mostly 1/12 scale, so when Zillow and his crew see me, and they keep telling me they're 1/18th, but it just threw me off. So that lets me know that I'm doing a good job, because they're 1/18th, and they looked at my 1/12 scale. It's like, hey, let's talk to this guy. But I'm mostly 1/12. And as far as my collection, like, I have a huge G.I. Joe classified collection, but I have a huge collection, period. And it goes from wrestling figures to TMT to Masterverse to Motu to NECA to NECA horror figures.
I got a
huge selection of Jada diecast cars. I have like 60 Jada diecast cars, 124 scale.
I used to collect Jada 124 scale, bro.
That shit is fire, bro. That shit is. I'm a car guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I grew up, buying old schools and shit like that. Like, to this day, I have a Challenger and two old schools, a 64 and a 63. So that's right up my alley. And be honest with you, I hadn't even tapped into the part of my channel, when I get to mess around with those cars, because and it, like how you said, Zilla, like, it's hard to see somebody world build in 1/12 scale. But once I get kind of like a lot of stuff done, I'm gonna build a 1/24 scale track, like how the Hot Wheels guys do. So that's something in the future.
Some of them are wild, bro. Like,
so
yeah, I love
wild,
124.
That's crazy.
Like, have you done any customizing with your cars at all? The 124 scale stuff?
No, man. I have. I'm looking at them now, and hey, look, I'll grab a couple of them too. But I'm looking at them now, man. I have like 50, 60 Jadas in a box, but I'll just grab a couple right quick.
Dude, I used to love Jada. You guys have seen the pictures.
Tripping with Toys definitely doesn't want to see the next segment if we get to it.
Yeah, it's all Warhammer, baby.
But just, like, Jada is like their toy selection, man. It's just so cool. Like Lamborghinis.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I see these all the time, bro. Yeah, they're so good looking, man.
And they're so detailed, and they're die cast, and it's just. I want to build I just want to build a track for them, man, just like how the Hot Wheels guys does, man. So, and I have like 50 or 60 of these in a box, so I haven't got to any of them yet, man. But that's another chapter of my channel that I eventually want to go into, because I just love those cars so much.
Nice.
Like, right when I was into 124 scale. I started getting into 118, and I was like, I gotta pick one, man, because I'm spending too much time. I was building a whole garage, like 124 scale garage, and it was taking forever. So I was like, I need to figure out what I want to do, because I was doing both at the same time. And I was like, I just gotta drop one, and there's enough money in cars that I had that I could put it into 118. So I used it for the other stuff. But yeah, it's definitely, they make some beautiful stuff though. Jada does.
I'm putting this out there for Tripping with Toys. Yeah, man.
Dude, Tripping with Toys is watching us. We should talk about these figures. We definitely should do it.
No, I was just gonna say, man. Yeah, like I'm also like 112, but lately I've been getting into the 118. You know, the pressure, man. Zilla kept pressuring me, bro. So I had to. I gave in to the pressure, bro, and eventually.
That's not what happened.
I have a few. Now that I think about it, I have a few, like the Star Wars vintage collection. I like those. I think that's better than buying Black Series right now.
It is.
They usually are better figures.
They are.
Yes, they are.
I have the Bo-Katan 112 scale Mandalorian, and like, dude, and I also have the 112 scale fucking Black Series, and the vintage collection figure is a way better figure. Like the details in the face are even better. Like it's insane how much better this 118 scale figure is.
I thought I was the only person that thought that, but I was like, because I stopped collecting. I have Black Series, like a little bit of it, but I was like, if I'm gonna deal with Star Wars, I'm gonna drop down scale, because I think those figures are better and you get a little bit more bang. Well, they try to get slick and raise the price on them, because one time they were like $11, $12, and then they try to start making them $20 and shit. I'm like, all right, man.
Well,
they all go on sale though.
Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah. Fuck Hasbro. We all hate Hasbro. Hasbro made all figures cost, all domestic figures cost more money. That's what happened. Changed my mind.
Yep.
No, well, I wouldn't say all domestic figures, because Mezco still hasn't raised their prices, and we're talking about some high end shit there. Anyway, moving on.
Well, yeah. Moving on. Well, I did put a banner. There's a banner right here. There's a Warhammer theme. For the people watching, man, if you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys like to see any cool Warhammer shots, drop them down, man. Drop them down. Give me some ideas. But anyway, check this guy out, man. I thought this guy was cool, man. So this one was announced today. I'm gonna just put this one up, okay? I'm gonna just put this one up. Only the one. This guy was announced today. That guy looks badass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anything about him yet, but he looks cool as hell, bro. Just look at him, bro. Like, so much armor on him, man. He looks so bulky. He's just ready to, like, destroy shit.
So it looked like they were putting out, like, 3 or 4 of these dudes, and then, like, the dudes under them, or something like that. Like, however they rank up or whatever. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, this is, like, the captain or leader or whatever, and then they're putting, like, 4 troops, I guess you could call them.
And Savage, chime in, man. Even if you're not in the line, just talk about what you think of how it looks.
If you want to talk shit, you can too. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I was gonna start talking, but I was like, I'm gonna just let you guys, discuss that part. But me, instantly when I seen that figure, it's a figure that can put into different situations, different scenes. To be honest with you, that's what I would use it for. And then it's a big massive figure too, so it's definitely it's almost like it can be part of a diorama, because you can have him in the background, not really focused on him, and just have that massive silhouette of a figure and a figure in front of it about to go up with two.
And you know what? That's a really good point, because with these Joy Toy Warhammer figures, they're 118 scale, but because they're armored up like that, they're pretty big. You could totally put them in the background and blur them out a little bit, and they would totally 100% fit in with your 112 scale figures. I never even thought of that till you said that, Savage.
That's a brilliant idea, bro. Brilliant. Exactly, man. They're literally just fillable characters. You just fill the background, man,
Correct. He becomes part of the scene.
Yeah, that guy, I don't know. I thought he looked badass, man. So that was the main one I wanted to show off. But then, moving on, man, from 118, this was announced today from 4 Horsemen Studios. So this is a new 2-pack of Cosmic Legion of some sort.
Dude, look at all those accessories, dude. Look at all the hands.
Bro, look at all the heads. There's like
there's so much here.
4, 6 heads. I don't know.
What is this going for, Skelly? Because that's a lot of shit, man.
They haven't said yet, bro. I don't know. They haven't said yet. They just put the announcement literally before the live started. I was just like, what the hell? I just saw it right before the live.
So is it like these guys can either squad up or they can be versus? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I guess so. And then there's a lot of obviously from this right here, bro. There's a lot of like kid bashing that you can do as well.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's different feet in there, man. Like,
bro, there's different belts. I don't know if I'm looking correctly, but that's a different belt on the right side.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they can either squad up or be against each other with all the different options. You fucker.
I have one Mythic Legion, and it's pretty cool. But I have to I don't know. I just can't do the Mythic. Hey, but I actually do have a Mythic Legion's horse on pre-order, but I think I don't dive too much into it.
Okay.
Mythic Legions is a lot of fun. They really are. I got quite a few, and like, and I can't stop thinking about buying more of them.
Yeah, dude.
They have a diehard following from what I've seen. Like it's a definitely there's not too many people that crap on Mythic Legion, and the one I do have, it's kind of like a mix. He's got like this little orange armor, and it was kind of like a tribute to He-Man. So it's a mix between Stinkor and like this black-head goblin. And I like the figure.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I know which one you're talking about, man. That's an awesome one.
Yeah, because either way you make it, it's still a good-looking figure. Like it has the Stinkor head, but I just keep like the all blacked-out goblin head on it because it looks good with that orange armor. And like I said, that's the only one I ever brought. But like I said, I do have a horse because I like their animals. I think for me, I would probably be more into getting their animals than to kind of dive into that line. But they have a big bear that's coming out that I wouldn't mind having.
Yeah, I'm not pulled the trigger on that one, but I've definitely thought about it a bunch.
Man, that bear, bro, looks crazy.
So I'm looking at this 2-pack here, and I'm thinking that they could either like squat up or go against each other.
Don't. Dude, I think if you play your cards right, you could customize them to wear different stuff. Like it's crazy.
It's possible. I think that's possible too. Like they could totally be enemies or friends.
Shut up, bro.
Or you could kit bash them.
Well, Geek Viper says that earlier they announced that one of them is named Dago after their shipping guy Diego. So there you go. So one of those guys is Dago. Which one is Dago?
Probably the one on the left.
Probably. That looks more like a Dago.
Why would he be more of a Doggo? I don't get it.
I don't know, because
they said it was announced after their shipping guy. Do you think the shipping guy is an alien?
I would hope so.
Wait, what?
Okay.
It's some Men in Black type shit. I don't know, dude. I didn't.
I just figured he'd.
Thanks, Geek.
I figured he'd be the more civilian-looking person.
Yeah, I figured it too. I was just being a dick, and then I realized how shitty it sounded right after I said
it. But I mean, it's like I've never seen him do like a all-out civilian before, so this is kind of a cool new angle.
It is.
But I'm also stupid, and I don't follow them anymore. So.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't say you're stupid, Zilla.
Well, I mean, I'm stupid. I'm ignorant to what they have out now, but I haven't seen any.
Okay. Ignorant is good, but stupid? No, you're not stupid.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really collect Cosmic Legion, so I'm okay on this 2-pack right here. I am interested to see though, like what it would look like in hand and what.
But look at all the shit this comes with.
I know
you could easily kit bash them.
It's like low.
Yeah, I think they're kit bashable. I think they actually set it up for you. You don't even have to like buy anything else to kit bash with them.
Hey, man, there's a lot of shit
going on with that, yo. There's a lot of shit. I do say that. I see. I can't even like make out everything, but it looks like 4 or 5 heads, and 10 or 12 pairs of hands and some predator looking shit. And
yeah,
there's a demon looking head. There's like a fucking astronaut looking head.
Yeah, man. So whoever's into Mythic Legions is definitely a buffet of things there that you can use, and like you say, use for kit bash. And that's the biggest thing with me. I love figures that come with I like to call it figure fodder. Like just for instance, like the SH Fig Arts Vega came with like this little piece of fence. So just shit like that, because I've taken that fence and used it on the table, and for like little scenes where I want to kind of be peeking over a fence, I've used that. So just things like that, and this is packed with plenty, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, it's gonna be a Legion's Con exclusive. It's looking like.
Oh man, well if that's the case, I'm good on that, man. So I'm okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe we should go to Legion's Cons, guys. I mean,
maybe we should.
from what I hear, we'll probably get in a fight. Sorry about that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Not talk about it anymore.
Look, hey, Tripping with Toys. That's a great one, man. Fig Bash. Hey, I like that, man. Tripping with Toys.
I thought it was Joe Fest. Maybe
No. It's definitely Legion's Con.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone to that anyway.
Damn it.
All right, well, that's all I got, man. That's just those two things I wanted to share with y'all real quick. These were from today. Those are literally just announcements from today. Like I was telling you, man, like
dude, you got a whole bunch more photos here.
Yeah, but they're Warhammer, and those are the ones that Zilla was just mentioning. You know, they're basically like the troops.
Does he have a red one in there? There's a
we could talk about them.
Okay.
I have one Warhammer McFarlane figure. One of the Marines.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, so I be honest with you, that's why when I seen that Warhammer figure, I still haven't shot that in photography, but when I brought that in the store about 3 years ago, that's the thought I had. I said, I don't know shit about Warhammer. I've never played it before, but this figure right here will fit in nice with my collection and fit in nice with a shot one day.
You could do.
I don't know where it is, but I have a Chaos Marine somewhere where I took the head off and I added the gold Destro head to it because it is all black with gold trim, and it fucking looks killer. There's a bunch of photos of it on my page.
It does.
They're way back. They're way back there, but eventually I didn't actually fucking change the peg out so it actually worked. So eventually the Destro head fell off and I can't find it.
Thanks, Shoot. Appreciate you, bro.
Love you, my boy. So okay. Going on. Let's move on to this guy.
Yeah.
See, I felt like these guys were more of the grunts or whatever than the other guys with more gold and stuff. I don't know, not more gold, but
this
fancier.
Guy's more the leader.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be this guy because a long time ago, JP told me that like if you're like a badass in the Warhammer world, you're not allowed to wear a helmet.
You're right. He kind of is. I think it says so on the thing, on the title there. I think he is. Yes, you're right. The other one in the more gold armor looking guy, yeah, he's more of like a separate unit by himself.
Okay.
But these are basically like a squadron. So usually like 3 or 4, and then a leader. So it makes them like 5.
We want to like this guy with his fake ass Wolverine claws. He's cool.
Yes. Those claws are sick. I'm a big fan of those claws, man. I think it's because of Wolverine, probably. So most of those Warhammer guys that got those claws, I'm always just like, oh man, this looks sick.
So how many of those are you picking up, Skelly?
From these, I don't know. Honestly, I probably won't get any. Maybe the one in the gold, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It's just still a thought. I haven't really decided yet. Those haven't really intrigued me like that.
Did you see the red? He wasn't so much one of the. It wasn't totally a mech. Like it wasn't a huge one, but it was a little bit bigger. Did you see that one recently?
Yes.
Because I should have it tomorrow. It's really cool, but I was gonna use it like as not a Hulkbuster because I already have one over in Tony's area, but I was gonna make it to where he just got in a new like armored suit, but it's very Fallout feel, but still Warhammer.
Sick, bro.
So.
Fuck yeah, bro! Hell yeah, show that.
I have yet to get a mech suit for my collection. I've seen at one time people were going to Dollar General and getting these mech suits for 1/12 scale. I still would like to come. That's the only way I probably would go into it, because I know Mezco, and being I'm a 1/12 guy, they just came out with a big mech suit that was like $300. I would never do that. It did look cool though. But I'm just not so much into a mech suit where I pay that much. But I would, take the cheaper option of that Dollar General one. I forgot what brand it fell under.
I do have to say though that the McFarlanes with the head swaps, like I was talking earlier, the Joes, like McFarlane makes a lot of green ones, dude, and you could just like literally take like Duke or Flint's head and just pop it on that fucking guy, and it fucking looks cool. It looks great.
Not only that, Joy Toy mechas actually work with 1/12 scaler, bro.
Nice.
Some of them do, and they're a lot cheaper, obviously, than the Mezco. Like they'll run you maybe like 150 at most,
Yeah, but a McFarlane's gonna cost you like fucking $20, $25.
Yeah,
I mean the Joy Toy ones that you're talking about, like the big boys, like they'll run like 175. Some of them are more. Like those really
dope, bro. And you can use them for 1/12. Like you can actually fit a Legends figure like in it.
So basically, what my man is saying here, like with the Joy Toy, you can actually take the full figure and put it in the pod, but with the McFarlane, you can kind of make the effect of
No. Joy Toys are smaller than McFarlane's.
There's no way you could fit.
If you take a Joe head and slap it on a McFarlane figure, you can use your other Joe figures, and it looks right, because the McFarlane figure is like 7 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
And your Joe figures are going to be like 6 and a quarter, 6.5.
I'm sorry, I got the name mixed up. Joy Toy is a small line. I was thinking of Hot Toys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was thinking,
Hot Toys is way too big for any of this shit.
Yeah.
But the McFarlane Joy Toy figure, or not the McFarlane Joy Toy, but the McFarlane Warhammer figures, just with head swaps, fucking look great in the Joe line, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay, I get you now. I get you now.
Because you can bring your other Joes into it and it looks right. But if you bring your other Joes into it, you can swap that head onto a Joy Toy and it'll look good. But if you bring your Joe figures into that photo, it ain't gonna work because they're just as tall or maybe taller sometimes.
And I'm thinking of a different type of mechanical suit. I'm thinking of like more like a cockpit. Like with a
it ain't like that fucking big ass Mezco mech. No, it ain't like that.
I know which one you're talking about. The one you're talking about from Dollar General is not. I don't think it'd fit a 1/12, but it could come close.
Yes, okay. But the ones I was trying to mention, you can though, and yes, they do have a cockpit. They do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you literally open it and you can
I took the stickers off, but like this one.
Yes. Something like that, like that cockpit type of mech suit.
Yes. I have a Joe right here. I mean, you can make it work.
Some of them. Yeah, I know.
Maybe not. It might be too big.
Well, you could probably take them apart at the waist though and put them in there.
I don't know if that works. Can't get it.
So can you do like some cutting and stuff like that and try to
probably could.
I think you could take him apart at the waist and it might look okay. He looked pretty big inside that cockpit though.
But if he was standing like next to him, it wouldn't be that bad.
Man, tripping with toys, man. No, bro. No, it's not, bro. I'll tell you. No,
if he was standing side by side with it.
Tripping with toys, man. You're cool, man. Your opinions are valid, bro.
But yeah, I took all the stickers. Off of it, so.
But you know what I do use? Like, and it's not even like placing a Joe head on there. When I kind of like want to go to a G.I. Joe mechanical suit, I go to the Jazzwares Halo line. I think those Green Marines look really good with the Joe line. And I'm not taking G.I. Joe heads and popping them on there. I'm just taking strictly that figure and playing it into G.I. Joe like it's a power suit. You know, and the only time I ever seen that was on that corny G.I. Joe movie with the power suits, but it looks just like that Halo Marine. So that's kind of like, you know, what I use. The only kind of mech type thing I use in G.I. Joe as of now.
Nice, man. Hell yeah. I think those were great too, dude.
You know what, though? I don't have the Destro head because I don't know where it is, but give me 1 second here. I can work something out.
I gotta dust Sir Tony off, man. He's getting dusty.
I could put Flint on. I can put Flint on this because I got plenty of Flints here because that motherfucker likes to die.
There's a Warhammer one that.
See what I'm saying right here?
Savage.
Yes. Okay, I got you. And that does look good.
This is the McFarlane suit.
Yep.
With just a Joe head right on it. So it's like, as far as like a little mech sort of thing going on, this is perfect.
Yep.
It actually works really.
That's the Warhammer figure I have.
Oh, sick.
Oh yeah, the gold Destro head looks dope on there. I lost that head because I never fixed the peg. I don't know where the fuck that head went.
That'd be a cool recipe for a scene.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, we're just about to wrap up the show here, so
we're not wrapping up shit yet. Ain't nobody know what the weekly is next week, bro.
Well, go ahead, then, man.
I'm gonna have to ask my boy here, fucking Savage Land.
Give you the floor, bro. I was just about to do it. This was me, like, you know, paving the road.
Every week we fuck this part up.
How about if I chill out?
Like every time. How many episodes is this?
Like,
I'm always gonna make sure we fuck this.
Wait, how many episodes is it? What are we at? What episode is this?
80 something.
And we've never nailed the ending. We've always talked over each other or fucked it up, bro. Like every time.
Bro,
or somebody thought somebody wasn't gonna ask or like whatever. Anyway.
It's usually me. I'm like, so before we leave, I always do that, and then Deadman's like, you know what? Fuck me. And then
well, I'm probably about to fuck it up now, man, because I've been trying to think of something, but I don't want to over shoot it. You know what I'm saying? As far as what the topic is, man. So I have a couple in my head. And we'll just try from there.
All right. So I'm gonna ask the question though, because I know you know what the question is, but and I know our viewers know what the question is too. But I'm gonna ask the question anyway. So I gotta ask you, my boy Savage, what is the next Toyworks Weekly gonna be?
All right. The next one, I think, because I want to kind of do something challenging, but nothing too crazy. Driving. Is driving or vehicles? Is that something?
Vehicles is great.
Okay. Well,
it could be spaceships. It could be anything.
Yep. Vehicles work. Vehicles mercs.
Rockets.
Transportation merc.
Tripping with Toys will figure it out for us in a second if he's still in the chat. But we definitely have it. It's vehicles.
Transmercs.
Vehicles. Transmercs. I don't think it's a good one right now. I think with the political forecast.
Dude, I could do some crazy customs if we're doing Transmercs. We can get wild.
All right, there you go, man. Vehicle merch.
Custom Sunday is the fucking thing, man. Custom Sunday is the fucking thing. Man, do whatever you want to do, Zilla.
I did 2 posts on Custom Sundays this week, so that was cool.
Nice.
Saw that. Appreciate that.
I also wanted to shout out the Toy Mercs flea market page. Trying to get more people on there who are selling shit, just that are trusted sellers, not pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Flea market. So I did put it in one of my posts, and then they never collaborated with me. But the flea market page is probably ran by some pretty cool people. I don't know.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay, man. It's all right. I was just trying to get some love. No big deal.
No.
Trying to get a little push.
With this right here, this is a page you could come to and sell toys.
Yeah.
You just you just collab it with them, right? I don't know. I don't run it.
Yeah, the whole point is trying to create a safe place on on IG to just fucking sell it, buy and trade toys with, because a lot of the times you fucking do that shit and it's not cool anymore. Toyworks Flea Market has it all worked out. We're we're working on a trusted sellers list. It's a huge thing. It's a huge list already, and it's in the highlights. So you're not going to ever lose the list. You don't know. I mean, if you want to buy something from somebody, you can go over to there and look at the fucking highlights and be like, oh, these people are on the trusted seller list over here. So they're obviously trusted sellers. Notice I didn't put myself in there because I have a really bad fucking thing about actually sending things out. Like, I'm really bad at mail.
Well, no, I was asking, man, because I probably could use that, man, because I just filmed the episode on my channel, my YouTube channel, where I went in my garage and I separated all my Men on Card classified, and I probably have hundreds of inbox figures that I need that I just don't want. I was just kind of set up something, sell them at shows or sell them on eBay, man. But I have a bunch of shit I need to unload, to be quite honest with you.
Do it, man. Yeah, do it. Absolutely, man. Utilize this right here, bro. This is exactly what this is for. Utilize it, man. Mm-hmm. Post on IG, and even if you don't make an official post and say you just post on your story, still just tag them on your story.
Cool. Yeah, because I got up in the upcoming future, I basically have enough fucking toys in my garage to have a toy store.
Yeah, I mean, when I came up with the idea of the Toymerks Flea Market, I figured it was going to be more of a story thing than anything. But like, you're definitely welcome to do posts, or even a lot of people do sale posts as temporary posts. You're like more than welcome to just take it down after a while too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that right there is just another avenue, another string, because I have so many figures. The more strings I can kind of unload them. I got some good shit, man. It's all men on cards, so just another stream, an avenue to kind of unleash those figures, man.
And there's no fucking awesome. There's no eBay fees, so they're almost up to like fucking 30% on my ass when they're taking money out. Like, it's
I gotta ship something off tomorrow, man. But I don't have an eBay thing set up. Be honest with you, I caught a couple of sales just from my video last week. Guys like, hey, you want that? I'm like, nah, man, you can get it. So we come over to Instagram, which like I originally set up to talk with some of my YouTube followers, and I just kind of did it the straight up way. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of like that, because the people who's asking me, they've seen me on camera for a year or over a year. So they're like, yo, I'm gonna buy that from Savage. I know he good. You know what I'm saying? They just seen the episode.
Yeah.
If I were to fuck someone over in a sale, it would fuck me up more than anybody, because like you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on every fucking thing like all week long, and then if someone was like, "Hey, Wenzel's a piece of shit. He didn't send my shit out," I'd be obviously. So I have to stick to staying on top of it, you know.
Yeah, well, you're consistent on camera. Just like me, I'm consistent on camera. I'm always up there. So
figures I fucking want to sell, but I don't try and sell them.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I'm stuck to giving shit away if I want to get rid of it, because I'm fucking terrible at mail. Hell, I've been supposed to send this out to a dude fucking for like 2 weeks now.
I still sent your package out from like a year ago, so.
Oh yeah, you got mine now, didn't you? I got another one half full for you.
I did get yours.
I got another box half full for you.
Awesome.
I was adding.
All good. Savage. You know what? I should have let you bring it to me when I was out there in October. I should have just said, yeah, just bring it to me.
It's all right. It's okay. But yeah, so Friday, World Makers Consortium. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rad Toys, or you can go to the link in my bio on IG. Please be sure to check out Amrak Spot. It's my little baby page, my 118 World page. It's like 800 followers, so let's check it out. Let's share it. You know, I'm not on there as much because for some reason it doesn't load my feeds as well as the Wentzilla page. But I do post on there more often than the Wentzilla page. So, and Monday's Toy Squad at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, and real quick, I was going to ask you, did you have anything you wanted to plug?
Yeah, and then so on Monday you have. Sometimes I'm there. I try to make it, but it's early for me. So you got Eddie. Eddie and I started it on IG, moved it to YouTube. So you got Rad Toys, you got Eddie Rad Toys, Famine, Brian Outer Multiverse, Deemer's on there every once and again. So it's a cool chance to see Redeemer. And then on Friday it's me, Eddie, Famine, and Rad World Makers.
Awesome.
And then Wednesdays I'm here most of the time.
Sometimes when he really likes the guest, he's here. So Savage, he's all about you.
That's not true. I like Thor a lot. And I missed that one. So
I think he thinks you're cute. I'm just kidding, Zilla. Come on.
No, but Savage, man, thank you so much for being on the show, man. It was a pleasure talking to you and getting to know you, bro. Looking forward to seeing more cool stuff coming from you, man. Keep up the awesome work, man, and the photography.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. And like I said, I'm fairly new to this. Only been in the game for about 2 years, man. And it just really makes me happy, man, when guys can notice my talent, man, and I can actually come on and interact and just talk about toys, man. I can sit up and talk about this shit all day.
But you've been in the collecting game and the customizing game for like forever.
Ever.
So like you're just now bringing your game to us, to the community now. Like, because I don't really, because after this conversation, I don't really feel like you're been in this game for 2 years.
Yeah, you're not really novice.
Yeah, you're not a novice. Like you've been doing this for a while, but you're just now bringing it to the community, and that's amazing. The whole fact that you've been doing it forever, and like you're like at this point, you're just like, you know what? I need to bring this to another level. I need to do something different than just do this for me, and I want to let people see what I'm doing. That's the best thing about all of this, in my opinion.
And Savage, real quick, man. Also for photography, man. Check out Toymerks. Check out the page, man, and
yeah, Toymerks is a thing.
It'll really,
it happens.
Yeah, man. Be honest with you, man. Every since last week podcast with Zilla and his guys over there, man. People have came on and followed me, and I followed them, man. And everybody has banging ass pictures, man. And that's what I love.
And the best part is like no gatekeeping either. Like everyone's like just feeding off each other too. Like it's not like there's none of the bullshit in politics. Well, not with this type of the people where we're at. You know what I mean? Like once they get up, you've met some of the YouTube. You've seen some of the YouTube guys that are big. It's none of that shit. So
there's a lot of that in the photography community as well, but
it's not in the space that I think that we are in. There's no gatekeeping where we are. It's all very inspiring. We are feeding off each other's shit. So, and like your stuff, before we go, and not to kiss your ass anymore, but your stuff has a certain style that isn't like everybody else either. So that's another reason why I wanted to bring you on to kind of show some of your stuff. Like you have your own style. And like you said, a lot of people don't have it. There's only certain people that have it. There's a lot of collectors that take photos, but then there's toy photographers that are also collectors. So, I mean, however you want to look at it or take it is how you take it. But
and also, if you're one of those toy collectors that's not a photographer, there's so many people out here that are here to help you. We might not necessarily be here to help you, but we will help you.
I never said that.
For photography.
I'm fucking with you, Skelly. But
all you got to do is ask. People
weren't you just featured on some shit, Skelly, for your Warhammer shot? Was that a feature? Or no?
Was I? No.
Okay.
He was featured on Toymerks because he collabed.
Okay. That's probably why I saw 2 things up there. But it's a really good shot. I liked it a lot. I shared it in my fucking story.
I shared it to my story. Yeah. Me too.
Shared
it to my story.
Hey, hey, shout out to Deadman because his ass got featured by NECA. So what's up?
Oh, I did. That's right. That was a big long process, man. NECA didn't just screenshot it and use it. They asked me if they could use it, and I was like, well, do you want to use the photo? Or do you want to just screenshot it and use it, or do you want me to send it somewhere? And they're like, oh, send it here. Like I had to ask them. I had to talk to them. Like that was weird. That was a weird thing.
That's awesome, man.
But you have a lot of companies out there. If you just keep tagging them, like they will eventually see your work. Like even Jada Toys. Like when I was doing car shots back in the day, I filled out the paperwork to be like one of their toy photographers. Didn't work out, but it's all right. It's all right. Fuck them and Jazzwares. But Stuff happens. I filled out paperwork for both of them, contract things. Like had to get emails, but nothing. So, but hey,
That
shout out
would be,
to Dead Man.
That would be beautiful. And just real quick, I didn't know that, but whoever shoots the photos for G.I. Joe at Hasbro, I know that motherfucker is having fun.
They have a couple people, I think.
Well, I know not too long ago they fired a bunch of those people.
Yeah.
Like, they shoot really good shots. They sell those fucking toys. Like when they have their promo up there, those G.I. Joe classifieds and the different scenes they have them in. I'm like, man, I know they're just having fucking fun, man. Whoever's photographing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely check it out, bro. And once again, man, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you everybody that was watching, all of our viewers, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
And thank everybody who watches this on the fucking replay, because we know that happens too. So you guys are not excluded from this.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Zilla and Deadman, for always being here with me. Please, if you guys are still watching on your way out, man, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button on your way out. And go check out our boy,
Pickbar.
Savage Land.
Shout out Pickbar, because I know a lot of our viewers are over there tonight, but that's
shout out to our boys. They're back. The Pickbar, Lazy Boy Sunday also. Same boys. Shout out to the fellas, man, over on IG and YouTube. Blitzfig, Store, Green Geek, Zach, all of the boys, man. All of the boys. Shout out to all of them, man. So yeah, that's it for tonight's show, you guys. Until next week.
Get your titties sucked.